by Dino.
Hello? Hello? Okay, we might have to do that again. Well, I'll say it again. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, idealists and visionaries, I'm your boy Ideal Tone, and I'm here to make it known that we are back with another episode of Binge or Cringe. And today's topic, we will be talking about Kill La Kill. But before we get into all that, I want to go around and make sure everybody who's part of the panel and table today are properly introduced. First, we have my boy. He's a returnee. He's been on the podcast before. My boy, the one, the only Henry Cho,
You.
or as I call him, Doug A. Fresh. What's up, bro?
What's good, my boy?
Chilling, my bro. How's life on the road?
I'm ready to be home.
How long you gonna be home when you come home this time?
I'm taking a week off, and then the company I drive for changed their policy, so I can't take like extended time off. So I'm taking a week off, then going back on the road for 5 days, and then taking another week.
Okay. So it'll be a little more consistent for you then.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, bro. Glad to have you here. Thanks for joining us. And next we have two new guests. Okay, and I like to mix it up every once in a while. Bring new people in, bring old people in, combine the parties. Keep it fresh. Right now we have Ren. Ren, you want to introduce yourself?
Hi, hello everyone. I'm Ren. I'm super cool, super funny, I promise.
Yes. Ren, I actually checked out, I did some research, checked out your page, and
Oh no.
you have some fire cosplay. Like literally.
Oh, thank you.
I was like, okay, she
Thank you,
did
thank
that.
Thanks, I try sometimes.
So definitely enjoyed your cosplay. Sometimes like it's crazy. Like people in similar circles, but you don't always run into these people. It's just weird.
Yeah.
And then, last but not least, we have Maya, aka Oh Maya God.
What's going on? How are you?
I'm good. How you been?
I'm good. I'm back to school.
Okay.
Morning Thanksgiving break,
Right.
Having post-con depression a little bit, but having a good time.
All right. Oh, someone's in the chat. O? Who's O? I don't know who it is. Hey O, how you doing? All they said was "Let's go." I'm not sure who O is, but thank you for joining us, showing love. But yeah, so I actually met Maya, or as her as her Instagram and TikTok name is Oh Maya God at Anime NYC. What was it? 2 weeks ago now?
Yeah, that was 2 weeks ago now. Oh my God, where does the time go?
Tell me about it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's O Framada 404.
Oh, Framada 404. Okay.
I don't know. I like the name though. It's different. But yeah, so I actually interviewed her, and it was just funny. First of all, I was not expecting. Oh, from the 404. Okay. Oh, from the 404. All right. I appreciate you. Oh, thanks for stopping by, man. My bad. I didn't mean to jack up your name. I feel bad. But yeah, when I met Maya, first of all, if y'all seen my content, Doug, I know you seen that video I put up where I said if anybody cosplays Drota.
Yeah, I seen it.
Yeah, she was cosplaying Drota, and I was like, I gotta do it. I gotta get a video. Like I just had to.
That's real. I don't blame you. I saw 2 more after I bumped into you. I was like, oh my God.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't see nothing the whole time.
So later that same night, I ran into one on my way out. She was just coming in. She was the best one I had seen. And then the next day there was one. I don't think she had any wings, but she had like the red gloves with like the fake nails on the tips. She did really well. And then there was this other one I didn't get to meet, but she had like these huge wings, and a couple photographers got pictures of her, and I don't know her but she ate that shit. Ate that shit. I was like, okay.
Now some of these Drota cosplays be crazy. They really be going.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Oh, thanks for stopping by, bro. I appreciate you supporting and showing some love. But yeah, so I interviewed her, and it was just funny because the interaction. I was not expecting you to just say, "You're Binge or Cringe." I was like, "Huh?" I was not expecting that. I was like, "Wait a minute, you know the podcast or like the?"
Honestly, I had only seen like 1 or 2 videos on my feed before, but like the name just stuck, like it just rolls off the tongue well. I was like, okay, it's catchy.
Thanks, I appreciate that. But without further ado, let's get on into it. Let's get into the nitty gritty. We're here to talk about Kill La Kill, right?
Yes.
And I love Kill La Kill. It is literally one of my favorite animes. Here's the thing. It's one of those animes where like obviously everybody has like a top 5, whatever, top 10, whatever it goes, the list goes on. But I've never actually, it's one of my favorite animes, but I've never actually sat down and thought about where it's actually placed, But I know it's high. I know it's up there. So it's like, but I love it for like the simplicity of it. You know what I mean? And it catches your attention.
For sure. I think that was like the first Studio Trigger anime I had seen, and then I had seen Gurren Lagann, and I was like,
really?
Oh, yeah. Like I didn't start watching anime until like almost high school.
Okay.
So a lot of shows that everybody grew up with, I had to watch way later. But
hey,
it's definitely in my top 10 at least. Definitely.
But like, no, there's no wrong with trying to, playing a little catch up. It is what it is. But like, it's just just getting to that point in real life and like enjoying it while you're enjoying the ride. Enjoying the ride of watching all this different stuff.
For sure.
So let me ask y'all this then. First question: what about Kill La Kill just drew you in? What made you like, oh yeah, this joint is the shit? Like, anybody want to go first?
I could go first.
Okay. Yeah,
okay, Ren. Jump on in.
To be honest, for me, the first time I watched Kill la Kill, it was, oh my God, how many years ago? The very first time I tried to watch it, I watched the first episode and said, man, this looks like ass. And I just stopped watching it from there.
Right.
Then I think years passed. I said, all right, I keep hearing stuff about this anime. I'm gonna actually give it a try. I got past the first episode, then I made to the second episode. Then I did the 3-episode watch and said, okay, wait, hold on. This is pure ridiculousness and it's hilarious, but it's making sense at the same time. I said, all right, let's see where it goes. At the end of it, I fell in love with so many characters and it was so much fun. I still love it to this day.
Hey, I get that. I get that feeling. Yeah, I get and here's the thing. I'm actually shocked that it didn't grab you from the rip because it did for me. Early, all right, maybe not. Yeah, from the rip, because the very first episode, it is nothing but they just start brawling in the very first episode.
I thought it was too weird.
Too weird that they started fighting, or Like what?
I feel like at some point, it felt really even like the very first episode felt like really sexual, and I was like, oh my god, I can't get behind this. What is this? People are gonna think I'm weird for watching this.
Okay, I get that.
Agreed.
I
For
get
sure.
that. There are some things
That's
about it. You're like, all
disgusting.
right, this feels like it might be guilty pleasure.
Yeah.
I get that. All right, who wants to go next?
So I go. But yeah, no, that's the same reason I picked it up and put it down. Like I tried to watch it after I watched Gurren Lagann a few years ago, and I was like, oh, let me get this a try. And I watched it, and it was unnecessarily horny out the gate. And I was like, I can't watch this. But then you hit me up about doing the Kill la Kill episode. I was like, yeah, I'll finish it. I watched like the first 5 episodes, but then like over a couple of days, I went back and finished it, and I was like, yo, this is fire, bro.
Yeah, it
this
slaps. It slaps. Like, it definitely slaps. It catches you off guard at first. I will admit that, but you watch it and it's like, okay, like it joins slapping. What about you, Maya?
Give me 1 second. I need to like relocate.
Okay, no problem. Well, I can go then. What caught me, and Doug, you know me all too well. You already know what I'm about to say. It was the combat, bro. It was just the fight. Like, don't get me wrong. The whole
the fight was ill.
the whole clothing and stripping and half naked outfit thing. Yeah, all right. I was like, okay. But then I for some reason I was able to get past that, put that in the back of my mind, and be like, yo, they throwing straight hands, bro. They throwing straight hands. When it was blood everywhere and like, don't get me wrong, I'm not always like, oh yeah, there's always got to be blood in combat and everything, but it's like they didn't care. Like they was cutting each other up with swords and throwing hand boxing and all this other stuff. I was like, okay, they out here mixing. I think that's what the fights.
It was certain parts, like once I got past that, it was certain parts that just made it like at moments just made it hilarious. Like when they were on the ship.
Oh yeah.
And Mitsuki was standing there and he was in his nudist outfit, and the mom, Mako's mom, was just locked in on him.
Bro. It's just certain days, and that's the other thing. It had comedic moments, and you're like, yo, wow. Like you couldn't help but laugh at some of the stuff. So I agree with you on that. Yeah, I feel like it has a little bit of everything. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Correct me if I'm wrong on that. Well, so you're back, Maya. So what was your what locked you in?
It definitely had me locked in from like the first episode because, I mean, I think it was maybe my second or third anime that I had started with. So I think like my first 3 were Haruhi Suzumiya, Attack on Titan, and Kill la Kill. And you never see like female protagonists with so much spunk.
Right.
You know, like Ryuko was like the first character I saw and I was like, oh, she kicks ass. She's standing on business at all times.
Oh, for sure.
You know? So I was like, oh my God. Like she went in there. She was like, listen, I don't know who the... Wait, are we allowed to curse?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. She walked in. She was like, I don't know who the fuck killed my dad, but I know it was one of y'all. And like, just like, how do you come in with like a giant half a scissor and just point at anybody? Like I admired it. I was like, okay. So I was banging with it from the first episode. I totally feel Rin on like the issue with the hypersexuality. Like, yeah. I hate when shows have way too much fan service. Like that's the problem with Fairy Tail, for example. But like, because Fairy Tail's a good show.
It is. Fairy Tail's a great show, but there is a good amount of fan service. You were like, all right.
Yeah. Yeah, they had me quit the show during the last season. But either way, the fan service was hard to get around, but I think I'm more aware of it now than I was when I was like 13, because I was watching it week to week when it first aired.
Right. I get you.
So, yeah, I get you. I was just enjoying it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real. The way, you know what it was for me? It was a newer anime that kind of that had some nostalgia for me, for like, like it had that grunginess from the 90s. You know what I mean? Of like 90s style anime. And then like Ryoko, in one way more or less, she reminds me a lot of my favorite as one of my favorite characters from my favorite anime of all time, Yu Yu Hakusho. She reminds me of Yusuke. I mean, just the way she was, like not completely, but like just a little bit, like the way she was always ready for action and talking shit and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I see it.
Oh, you see it?
For sure. We need those. We can't have, not to put Sakura on the line, but like we can't have too many Sakuras as main characters. Like we need people with dimension. We need that.
Facts. Facts. Definitely facts on that. All right, so we said we'll lock this in and everything, all right? But what was some of your favorite things about Kill La Kill? What, like, you know, not it could be anything. The art, the graphics, the combat, the story. Like, what did you like about it the most?
The most. I'm not gonna lie to you.
If you can lock it down, yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I think the moment that changed the show for me was when Ryuko like lost her mind and she was losing too much blood and she turned into like that cube creature. You know what I'm talking about? Like she had like a giant brick hand and she was just mindless. And I think that was like the first time you heard that song. It was like, "Don't lose your way." That's like I'm a sucker for a good soundtrack. So like that fight paired with the vocals in that song, I was losing my mind. So it was that. It was when Satsuki like betrayed her mom and like impaled her in front of everybody and then threw her and was like, "Oh, this is a coup." That was crazy. 14 years old. I'm like, this is insane. Yeah, those got to be my top two favorite moments. But also when Satsuki says for the first time, like, "Ask not the sparrow how the eagle soars." Okay. I need that tattoo.
That was cold.
That was cold.
Yeah. I was like, oh my God. I had goosebumps. Goodness.
The goosebumps.
Yo, the goosebumps is a telltale sign. That's how you know.
Definitely. Who else? Ren? Dougie?
What was the question?
Oh, some of your favorite stuff about it. Some of your favorite parts.
I don't know, man. I had to like, it's still fresh on my mind because I just finished binging it like earlier this morning. So like,
oh wow,
yeah, like I had to go back and finish it because I started it and I stopped watching it. So I was like, all right, let me finish it real quick. It ain't that long. I got time. But so it's still fresh on my mind. But like, there's a lot of stuff that was like my favorite, like top, like I had me locked in. Like when Satsuki was sharpening the middle toenail and stuff.
Oh, bro, that scene just I was like, okay.
Unbreakable resolve, bruh. Fucking the 7-day brawl arc little part.
Oh yeah.
When they standing on the platforms and she's like, "I'll fight everybody right now." I was like, all right, yeah, she one of them ones. She ready to fight Faye anybody at any time. Anybody can get it. She was even ready to fight Dewey after she watched him she watched what's his name? I can't remember his name, but he got like just wiped out real quick, the 3-star dude who lost his eyes.
Yep.
Yeah.
And she was like, "I'll fight you too."
Definitely.
I'm trying to think. For me, I think a lot of the reasons why I really love Kill la Kill is because of Mako. I just love her energy. I love her relationship with Ryuko. Like Mako literally just saw Ryuko and was like, "Hey, you're going to our school? Okay, bet." And like they sat next to each other and like Mako pretty much in that moment decided like, "Yeah, we're about to be best friends. You're about to live with me and everything." And I just love that about Mako. She was just so nice, so warm, and like she was a source of confidence for Ryuko a lot of the time also. So just their relationship in general, I just really love them.
Yeah, no. Here's the thing.
Definitely.
I love Mako because she gives you that other side of that, like not even 100% the comic relief. She gives you that relief of like where you get that sigh and break from all the tension. You're like, all right, we need that for a minute. And she's just so energetic and like spontaneous. She'll be like, and her speeches though, they be random and everywhere, but they mean something. And you be like, yo.
Exactly. They're on point.
I love the for her speeches. This wild random shit happening.
But she be making sense, and you be like, yeah, I agree with you, Mako. I don't think there was a time I didn't. Yeah, she crazy though, but she that crazy friend that everybody needs. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
But let's talk the fights, man. What was your favorite fight throughout the whole joint? Because there was a lot of them. And you know what? I ain't even gonna just say one. Just say let's do two. Your top two favorite fights.
Ryuko versus Gamagori is definitely up there for me.
Okay.
Yes.
Because that, like, I remember seeing it and being like, why is he a mummy? You know, like, as a kid, I didn't get it. But rewatching it as an adult, and it was like, oh, you know, it's about confidence. Like, he was into bondage and leather and stuff, and was like, me owning it makes it, like, easier for me to fight and stuff. And I was like, his power is anti-kink shaming? That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy.
No, literally.
No, that is wild when you think about it. Like when I'm
literally like so many. Oh, go ahead.
No. You good. Go ahead.
I was gonna say so many of the underlying tones of the show are about like nonconformity and anti-fascism and stuff versus like consumerism because of, you know, buying up clothes and like, you know, watching it as a kid, you never think it's a deep show. And then you go and watch a couple film essays about it, and you're like, why didn't this win like a Pulitzer Prize?
Yeah. You know
Maybe
what's
it's just me.
you know what's funny? It has a lot of deep, like you said, it has a lot of deep underlining meanings and tones and everything. But the funny thing is, you know, the guy who created it, you know, I forgot his name. I could look it up right now, but the same guy that created Promare. He's the same guy that created Promare, same studio and everything, but same guy that created Promare and Gurren Lagann, right? This was a throwaway. He just made it just to make it. That's the crazy part, because he did it he made it to make it for funding for Promare.
A fire B-side.
Huh?
It was a fire B-side.
Bruh. When I found that out, and I was like, this was a throwaway project? He didn't even really put much effort into it, which is why it was only one season.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, yo. He put that just the thought that he came up with this with almost zero effort is crazy. Like, I'm literally like, I applaud him every time I think about that. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And I want to say, if not for Gurren Lagann, I think this would be his biggest project.
Probably, yeah. Because I enjoyed Promare, but Promare was a movie, and
yeah,
you know,
it was okay.
It was okay. I didn't love it as much as I loved Gurren Lagann and Kill la Kill, but it was entertaining.
I thought the main character was Kamina.
That's what I thought. I was like, this dude look like Kamina. He's got to be
literally
Kamina.
him, and he was like, nah, that's not him. It's a different guy. I was like, you're bullshitting me. Like, you're bullshitting me so bad right now.
I was like, that's fucking Kamina. I don't care what you say. That's Kamina. Everybody who's watching the stream right now, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate y'all. But yeah, so you said just one fight so far, right? Or did you say two?
Yeah, I did. I think the last fight is probably my favorite. And I haven't watched that last fight in so long, but I mean, like, when you finally see like everything happen, and then like I'm pretty sure Ryuko fights their mom in space.
Yeah,
but
she does.
I don't even remember the fight. I just remember like her hurtling back towards the ground and everybody trying to catch her.
Mm-hmm.
Like, everybody's naked and running and trying to catch her, and Sasuke catches her, and at the end she's just like, I'm home, and she's like, welcome home, and I'm like,
it's just that awe moment, like, aw.
Yeah. I don't know if I was especially touched because I have sisters, but I was like, oh my God, I was like, this is what matters to me. So.
I respect that answer. I do.
Thank you.
All right. What about you? What about you, Ren?
For me, my most favorite fight in Kill la Kill would probably have to be, of course, Mako versus Ryuko. And just watching that whole entire episode, it just had me saying, look what the money make a bitch do. Because the way how Mako is, she said, I ain't going back to being poor, Ryuko. I got a taste of a good life. We eating good. We not eating mystery meat no more. She said, I will fight you tooth and nail for this. And also, I just love Mako's Goku uniform fit.
Oh,
so
yo, her school uniform was fire. It was fire, bro.
It
was giving like Japanese Yankee type of fit. It was giving, to me, as soon as I saw it, I said Joseph Joestar, Josuke from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I loved it.
Bro, her fit was fire. I was like, yo, nobody else fit compares to hers. Like, yo, they put thought into hers, bro.
Oh, exactly. I loved it.
Crazy thing is, as they got richer, she never changed out of her uniform. Everybody, but the rest of her family were changing clothes and everything and getting fancier. Yo, she didn't change from that uniform the entire time. I just realized that.
Yeah, that's my girl Mako. She said she'd never be poor again. And like, to be honest, I wouldn't blame her. But like, she eventually came to her senses. But like, after you get a taste of a good life, who wants to be broke again?
That's true.
But yeah, just seeing and like how the fight ended with Mako basically crying and like being all sad, like she would hurt her friend for the money. I was like, dang, this is kind of crazy. But yeah, that's my absolute favorite fight. My second favorite fight would probably be between Ryuko and what's her name, Nui,
Harime Nui. Oh my gosh,
her. When she came out and whipped out the other half of her scissor blade, like, yeah, I got it. And what? And Ryuko went berserk. I said, oh, nah. Oh, nah, she's a different type of evil. And she kept that smile on her face the entire time. I said, oh, she's a different type of psychotic evil.
Yo,
and I loved it.
Shout out to everybody who's in the stream, who's joining the stream, watching the stream right now and in the chat. Thank y'all for stopping by once again. But Ren, Harime Nui was about her business from the rip. Like she stood on business. Yo, talk about standing on business. Don't get me wrong. Everybody in that show for the most part stood on business, but she stood on business with a fucking smile, not a scowl or anything. Like,
period. Like with her whole pink fit on, pink boots. She said, yeah, I'm about to stand on business right now in these fluffy pink boots. And what?
Yeah,
I love her.
And the crazy thing, I loved it. She's one of them. All right, so she's one of them characters that was like very feminine, right? But at the same time, strong and confident as fuck. Like, I love that. I was like, yo, she don't give a fuck, like,
at all. Love that for her. Kind of iconic.
Femme fatale. She got it.
Yep.
Oh. All right. What about that was 2, right? That was 2.
Yeah, that was 2.
All right. What about you, Doug?
Probably like my favorite fight in the whole show was Ryuko versus Satsuki when they switched uniforms and she had on Junjutsu and Satsuki had on Kenjutsu.
Oh, when Ryuko was evil.
Was fire. Like, bro, I got when that happened.
Yo, Ryuko was a different being in that point. I was like, yo, who is this? Whose man's is this? Like,
put hands on everybody on the ship. But then, like, I don't know, something about when Satsuki put on Kitsune, that just did it for me, bro. I was like, yo, this is what I wanted to happen the whole time.
Okay. No, that fight was crazy for the simple fact that, yo, I ain't gonna lie. I'm kind of glad it happened because, like, I felt like Ryuko finally got her lick back against Sasuke for all that shit. Like, not in a bad way. Not in a bad way because, you know, they're sisters. But, like, at the same time, like, Sasuke was a real bitch towards Ryuko.
She was the whole time.
She was like, low-key, Sasuke was my favorite character in the whole show because I, like, bro, you know me, I love chess move characters. And she was playing chess the entire show.
Bro, she was. I
She
mean,
10 steps ahead of everybody the whole time.
10 steps of almost everybody. She wasn't like her mother was 10 steps ahead of
Yeah,
her.
right. Well, that's Queen Bitch. That's that like
Ragio was on some other shit. Like, all right, what was your second fight, Doug?
second fight. Probably it's hard to think, but I give it to same scene, but after Mako and Kasune bring back Ryuko and she fights Nui and she cuts her arms off, that was cold.
That was cold. That was cold. That was cold. And then
I feel like that was the one time that like she dropped her smile and she would just scream, "My arms!"
Oh yeah, she lost her cool.
Yeah,
Like,
she lost it.
She lost her. That was the first time when I saw that. I was like, "Yo, she snapped. She is snapping." Mm-hmm. But think about it. Her arms were everything because she was, what do you call it, the Grand Couture? Or I don't even know if I'm saying that right.
Yeah, Grand Couture.
Yeah, she was the designer of all the fits. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So she stepped on her arms. Was like, she can't do that to my arms. It's okay. They'll come back. And she walked up and stepped on them. Was like, oops.
Yo, that was cold.
That was cold.
Definitely cold. If I had to choose, I think one of my favorite fights was when they fought Ragul while she was on the original life fiber as it was going towards the school.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah, first of all, Ragul, she stood on business. She's got to be one of my favorite villains in anime, like, because she was a villain, but like the grace she had about her was crazy as she did everything. And she was like, "I'm that bitch. I stand above all y'all." Like she didn't care. And she always looked flawless.
Oh, definitely. Like, I love her design, her fit, everything. So iconic. I'm
still trying to figure out, like, I don't know if it's because she had life fibers inside of her, but I'm like, why her hair always got the rainbow accents?
It's definitely that. It's gotta be.
Yeah.
It's gotta be. It may not be crack, but it was definitely life fibers.
Yo, bro, but it looked so cool on her, and she always wore all white, and she was so clean. Like, there was never.
But she came through with the little academy festival, the sports and whatever sports and culture festival, and she had that. She got that shit on.
Yeah.
Here's the thing: not how many people could pull off that outfit. It was a clown. Let's be real. It was a clown dress outfit.
Clown hair.
Yeah. But she didn't look like no fucking clown. She just looked like I'm that bitch. Like, if I had to say it, she was like the superstar of their universe. You know what I mean? Like a superstar comparable to like Beyonce or Rihanna or somebody. That's who she was. And you couldn't tell her nothing else. You couldn't tell her.
Period.
You couldn't tell her nothing. That woman had no more. Matter of fact, why are we talking about this lady? When the hell are we putting her in prison?
You're right.
Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. I gotta.
Yeah, go ahead. Lay it on us. Why we gotta put her in prison?
For those of y'all that haven't seen Kill la Kill, there is this scene where she's trying to like convince Satsuki of something or get her on her side or something, just to manipulate her.
Mm-hmm.
But Satsuki's in the bath, right? She in this big ass bath minding her business. Her mom get in there, bucket naked. I was like, okay, that's all right, okay. And then she start
just rubbing her down.
Let's be real.
She gave her the 5
I forgot that happened.
I did it different things. I was like, why is she doing this? Why is she touching her there?
No, because like they give you like little hints of incest throughout shows. Like maybe a brother has a crush on his big sister, like in Spy Family. But the fact that like she double fisting her was like,
whoa,
2 hands? Sorry, I said that wrong. Hands on the chest, 2 hands. 1 hand too far down south. It was and I was like, nah, I could forget everything else in the show, and I'd never forget that.
Crazy thing is, she did it multiple times. She even did it that time. She did it multiple times towards Sasuke. Even when Sasuke was hanging like in that prison that she had at the school, and was proceeded to smack her behind. Yo, I was like, what in the? But here's my theory on Ragul when it comes to that. I think Ragul was above all of it so much that she didn't really consider anything like that as like purely sexual. I feel like in her mind, any and everybody can get it because she's a life fiber. You know what I mean?
For sure. I'm starting to think like maybe she didn't like. I agree with you on that part, but I feel like maybe she was above human connection, so she didn't really like view Sasuke as her daughter.
Yeah.
Like maybe she said she did, but she didn't actually. Like she was just like, "Oh, that's my bottom bitch," you know. Like
I feel like she viewed Ryoko more of her daughter than anything.
But that's because she was a success. Because she had the life fibers in her.
Yeah, that's my point exactly. That's the only reason. What you were saying, Doug?
No, that's what I was saying. It was because she was a success.
Yeah, she was. Yeah, she was a success. That's the only reason. That's the only, probably, literally the only guaranteed reason why. Because she thought she was a failure. To the point, she thought she was a failure to the point that she got rid of her kid. That's the crazy part.
She didn't just get rid of her. She dropped her down the trash chute.
That's true.
As an infant. I was like, nah, lady. You gotta go.
I was like,
she gotta go.
That's cold. Like, that's cold. You're experimenting on your newborn, and then you think they're not taken to the life fibers when they really are, and you know, like, all right, I don't need you, bye. Like, that's crazy. If I had to say my second fight that I would choose, I'm gonna be real. The first fight that she had was Sasuke.
Okay.
When Sasuke finally put on the convoy.
Oh yeah.
They destroyed the whole schoolyard.
Yep.
They did. I forgot about that.
That fight, I was like, yeah, I need to see them two duke it out again. Like, they destroyed the whole schoolyard and was just duking it out. I was like, these two are crazy. So I definitely have to choose that as my second one. But it's just so much that goes into this anime, man. And even when then the whole the whole arc when they go to what they go to Kanto?
Something
when they fought the other school or whatever.
Forgot about that too.
Yeah, that was wild too. That was it was so much that was going on in that show, man.
Hey, I like that one dude who was when they went to fight him, he had the grill and shit in.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's the other school. Yeah, the rich kid, right?
Yeah, he had the grill and shit. Had the aviator glasses with the gold chain going around.
He had bread though. You can't deny. My man had funds, bro. Like,
facts.
Like he funded the whole. That's not it. First of all, we didn't even mention them. The nudist beach.
Oh my
God.
God.
Course.
Please can we talk about that teacher?
Yo, the nudist beach was on some other stuff. Bruh, literally
just running around with glowing purple nipples.
No, first of all, that was that one dude. And let's be real, the rest of them did it for a purpose. He did it because he just wanted to do it. Bro, he was a true nudist. I don't care what nobody says, bro. Like,
he just be talking, clothes start coming off.
Yes. He would just be sitting there and the shirt just started dripping. And Ryuko would be like, what are you doing right now? And he's like, I'm explaining the ins and outs. She's like, no, where's your shirt going? And he just would not acknowledge it. Like, oh my God.
Bruh. And then for some reason he was always excited, always getting a rise. Like his belt will be moving, and I'm like, all right, you gotta chill. Y'all gotta chill. I was like, this dude out of pocket. Like, I was like, yo, just the innuendos that's happening right now, bro. Like, pause. Like,
yeah, nah. Kill la Kill kind of wild when you really think about it, but like in context, it all makes sense because, of course, everyone's naked. They're fighting against the clothes.
Yeah, it makes perfect sense. Yeah. But he enjoyed it too much, in my opinion.
No, that's fair. That's fair. He is a little weird.
Yeah. I don't even think he put clothes on afterwards when they were allowed to put clothes back on. Let's be real.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm good like this.
What'd you say, Doug?
He said, "Nah, I'm good like this."
Yo,
Your problem.
deal with it. Deal with it. Oh man. But did y'all know there was an OVA that came out? It was like the 25th it was like the last, it was like another episode after like everything happened.
No,
No, I
did.
had no idea.
Yeah, look it up. I watched it. And it was just an extra episode that he did, and it was like, and I think he just called it an OVA. But it was good because like there was like they were graduating or whatever. You know? Sasuke and the rest of them, and Sasuke and Elite Four, some of the other students were graduating or whatever. It was graduation ceremony. And Ryuko and all of them, they were there to watch them, and she was there to watch her big sister graduate. But out of nowhere, some of the life fibers that didn't die out, I don't remember 100%, but like they were like moving around and alive, and they started attacking. I'm not gonna go into the whole thing, but like I was like, what the hell is going on? Like I thought the life fibers were dead.
I gotta look that up.
Yeah, look it up.
Yeah, I gotta look it
How
up. I
long
did
has
not
that been
know.
around?
That's been
I
out
had
for a
no
while.
idea.
It's been out for a while. I think I watched
They
that.
must have kept that under wraps because
They
Ren is the
definitely
biggest
did.
Kill la Kill fan I know, and if she don't know about it, they kept that shit under wraps.
Yeah, if I got to, I'll send the link to you guys where I watched it. Yeah, but I was just scrolling, you just watch, rewatching stuff, and I was rewatching it on a certain website, and I was like, what the hell is this? Is that an extra episode? I was like, no.
I can't believe I didn't know about this. I feel like a fake fan now.
No, you're not a fake fan. I literally think they didn't just I don't think they even announced it. You know what I mean? I think it was one of them things you found it.
That's crazy.
Matter of fact, I didn't know that this year was the 10-year anniversary of the show. So I got up to Anime NYC and I saw the posters for that and the Gurren Lagann movie. I was like, what's going on? Why is nobody speaking about this? Nobody said nothing. Ren, you went to the panel, didn't you?
I sure did. I also didn't know. I didn't know until I started looking at all the panels that they were gonna have for all of Anime NYC. Like I didn't even plan to do Mako on Saturday, but then I saw that they were going to do the panel for the 10-year anniversary. I said, well, might as well. I pretty much have to now. I have to do Mako.
Yeah, I missed the panel. Right. I missed the panel. How was it?
It was great. It was a good time. They brought the English voice actors for Mako and Ryuko, and they also brought the creative director, and executive producer, something like that, I think.
Okay.
From Japan. They were there. They had a good time.
Sounds like a nice little turnout.
Yeah. They basically announced that coming in January, they're going to be doing in theaters in the US, they're going to start showing the Gurren Lagann movies in 4D, I believe.
You lying. Did you say 4D?
4D.
Yo, I'm bro, I ain't missing that. I
don't know what theaters they're doing in, but I think they're doing it for either 2 days or 4 days.
It don't matter. Even if I got to go to New York for the day, I'm going to go see the movie. It don't matter. It don't matter.
I forgot when they said tickets go on sale, but
I will travel for that. Just like I'll travel for a convention, I'll travel for that.
Yep.
That's Gurren Lagann. And in 4D, that means the chairs move. It's a wrap.
Yeah, they said they're going to have smoke and all that stuff. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's going to be fire.
Yeah. Bruh, is it? Oh, yeah. Yep. I'm excited. No way, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Oh, we got to tell Risky, Doug, he going to flip his lid. You know how Risky is about Gurren Lagann.
Yeah.
But yeah, so definitely. Thanks for that. I'm glad we got you in here, Ren. We needed to know about that. That's info.
Sure, no problem.
That is info. But yeah, man, like it's so much. I love Kill La Kill, man. It's so much, and this crazy thing is about it, because it was a throwaway anime. It got so much greatness out of it. And here's the thing: it's one of his best works for it to be a throwaway anime to the point that people still watch it and cosplay the characters. That's how big it is, man. Like, I don't know what to say, but to applaud the man for his creativity.
Nah, literally.
So, all right. Next question, because I don't want to. I got like 2 more questions. This one and then one more, because I don't want to keep us too long. But next question: What was like a part that, like, obviously I feel like we've touched on it here and there, each of us on our own way. What was a part of it that you was like, nah?
Well, you got my answers. It was the bathtub fingering scene for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think anything else has topped that. Maybe the second moment was when Gamagori was fighting Rio.
Yeah, man.
And his suit started spanking her.
He was wilding for that, bro. He was wilding.
No, the animators were wilding because why did her skirt fly up and we just saw
I
cheeks?
forgot that was
like,
a thing. Oh my god.
Oh, just yeah, the sexuality in the show was ahead of its time,
bro.
Considering it was like 2013, it was way ahead of its time. But yeah, those 2 moments, they got it. Both times I was like, hell no. I was like, what's going on? But yeah, those are my answers for sure.
You know why a lot of anime has, you know what, not even now. Even now there's a lot of anime with fan service. You know why anime has so much fan service now than it did back in the earlier days of anime? And this is
they're trying to get to the kids.
No, this is why I wish Kobo was here, because he tells it better. Kobo is like my right hand when it comes to this podcast, and right now he's got a lot going on, dealing with his mother. She's getting older, so he's taking care of her a lot. But you know, when he's here, and he always has like good info. Kobo is older than us, and like to the point where like he's in his 40s, but he's seen anime grow in America since the early 80s. You know what I mean?
He was there when anime was written.
I don't know about written, but he was there when they had to fight to get anime into America or even go to Tower Records and all. He got stories, man. He got stories.
Yeah.
But
you sound like my dad.
he got stories, but he's my boy. He always comes with the knowledge. But he laid us, and he told us this story before, and I think, Doug, you were there when he told us this story.
Yeah, I was there.
Anime, the reason why anime has so much fan service now, and it started with High School of the Dead. Don't
get me started.
a lot of the animators during that era that were coming over were coming from hentai studios. Y'all know what hentai is. Obviously.
Oh,
so like they were, because a lot of hentai studios were shutting down, so they were hiring these same animators to help with anime, and it just started all jumbling up. And I was like, what? That's why? Because when you think about it, a lot of anime before that didn't have as much fan service. You know what I mean? And now it's like
wild.
That's why. That's exactly, and it just stuck. You know what I mean?
Wait a minute. Because I know if I'm animating for one studio and they're like, hey, this is what we make. And then I go to another one and they're like, this is what we make. That's a choice to implement that. So they've just been pushing wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That's crazy. They said, y'all gonna see this one way or another. That's crazy.
But think about it. You not only captured adults, you captured kids too. So it's like, you got both audience because of that. It's just wild. And I was like, when he told me that, I was like, bro, is that true? He was like, yeah, that's true. Like, look it up, research it, and everything. I was like, yo.
I was gonna say, who's the source? Because I'm Googling it now. Hold on.
Google it. Google it. I think I read an article. I think he sent me an article that I don't remember exactly everything that it said, but I remember reading the article that he sent me on it. And I was like, is this facts? Like, he was like, as far as I know, it is. I was like, yo, like, Not both of them going silent so they can research.
And then we make it a martial arts anime. Yeah, boss, best I can do is some titties.
Yo, best I can do is some titties. Like, do they sway? Yep. I was like, all right, you're hired. No, like, that's the craziest. That is
Do
definitely
they sway is insane.
No, think about it. Like when you think about high school, when you think about high school
No, I
today,
know exactly what you're talking about.
that scene is the most famous scene of all time. And like,
With the bullets fly in between them.
yeah.
Yep.
You just be like, well, that's not even possible. Like, that's not even possible, bro. That is so unrealistic.
Not even that. It was the way, I can't remember her name, but the one with the purple hair that was like everybody's favorite, right? The really
I
cool
love
one.
her. She's awesome.
I love her.
Yeah.
But they supposed to be like 15, 16. And she was in this kitchen in nothing but that apron. Doing what?
I don't even think she cooked. Was she cooking? Yeah, she was
she
cooking.
wasn't cooking nothing.
Yeah,
she was in there running some water in the pot and was like, how you feeling? Like, what?
She boiled noodles.
Yeah, they was wrong for that. I can understand with that show because, not to justify it or anything, but I mean, like, I feel like a lot of like horror shows and just like the ecchi category overall, they put like so much sexuality into it. Like you even see it in like regular horror movies here in the West.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's scarier when somebody dies when like they're exposed or they're half naked or something. You look at like all the old Halloween movies, half the women that die in the Halloween movies are in their drawers. One died totally naked in a hot tub.
I guess it's like the vulnerability aspect of it and you're caught off guard. Yeah.
You don't want to go out naked.
Wait, what?
It's like the fear of dying in the shower.
I don't want to go out naked. Like, I don't want to go out naked. I want to be fully clothed when I go out.
All right. So Maya gave us her like nah moment. Or what about y'all two?
For me, I think it took me a while. It took me a while to give it another chance because of the fan service at like the very beginning. So
right.
it's literally just that off jump. And like there are so many scenes that I'm gonna think about now that, oh yeah, that was kind of weird. But once you start watching it, it kind of just, you kind of become numb to it, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah, that's the crazy part.
I completely forgot about the spanking scene. Oh my God, why? That was so unnecessary. But like at the same time, did I really, like at a certain point you just didn't care because it was just, you were focused on the plot, I guess? I don't know. At least I was focused on the plot.
No, for real. I
was focused on the plot and focused on like, what is she saying? Like, what is she talking about?
Yeah.
But then at the same time, when you go back and watch it, I'm like, was that really necessary? Like, was it necessary?
No, it never was necessary.
At all.
What about you, Doug?
Yeah, pretty much the same, like them same scenes. Because like, it wasn't even like that I was uncomfortable by it though. It was more like I knew if I was watching this at my house and somebody walked in on me watching this,
bro,
I'd have to explain that.
Bro,
yeah.
When this came out, I'm just chill. I'm like, when this came out, I had to watch this in my room, and I'm like, I can't like have family over and they like, yo, what you watching? And I'd be like,
I didn't have that luxury, man. I did not have that luxury. 2013, we still had like the family computer in the living room. Living room.
Oh no.
No headphones.
No headphones is, oh my gosh.
My parents didn't start buying me headphones until after I started watching anime because they were like, I don't know what you're watching. It's not in English. And it sounds a little weird, so we're going to get you some I was like, thank you. Thank you, God. Thank you, God.
Yeah. That was probably the greatest gift ever.
No, my Kindle was the greatest gift ever. Because sitting there in the living room watching this and Attack on Titan, my parents couldn't understand how these giants were walking around. And cause they were like, so you're just watching cartoon porn? I was like, no. They have no genitals. And they were like, but they're naked. And I'm like, but they have no genitals.
I see they
like, do they have a black?
Yeah. It's cool.
Yeah.
I don't think any of our parents actually really understood, or will they probably ever.
Back then.
I mean, it's
My
fine.
dad watches anime with me now though.
I got my dad to watch Attack on Titan.
I ain't gonna lie. I got my mom's into Korean dramas, so I knew exactly what anime to pick for her. So I chose Your Lie. I gave her Your Lie in April.
Oh, that's foul. That was foul.
That's crazy.
She loves the anime, but hates me for giving her that till this day. Like,
Yeah. Rightfully so. You knew what you did.
I know exactly what I was doing, but she watches in Korean dramas that end like that all the time. So I'm like, I mean, but she didn't know. But because she thought it was an anime and it was cutesy and everything, she didn't expect it. So like, I definitely think it hit harder.
Definitely. I don't know what it is, but like people be underestimating stuff just because it's animated, and I'm like, have you never seen? Well, I guess you haven't. You ain't never seen Berserk, Devilman Crybaby, Monster. You know, like they be putting some painful things underneath animation. Like y'all got parents especially got to stop underestimating this stuff.
Mm-hmm. And anime will hit you where the heart is, man. Real talk.
My parents saw Across the Spider-Verse and cried. They don't cry at no movies.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Crying. That and Coco. Please.
Oh no, Coco. Yeah, Coco
was a tearjerker though.
Coco made my dad cry. I was like, I've never seen this man cry. That's crazy.
I ain't gonna lie though. Ain't nothing make me. There's certain deaths in animation movies in general that I'm like, or certain scenes in animation movies I'm like, bro, like literally, I think one of the worst cries I had. And it was one of, it's a bad cry when you don't make no noise and it's just nothing but tears and your lip quivering. It's just that silent cry. When my boy Rengoku died, I was the biggest baby. I was like, I was like, why my favorite Hashira, bro? Why? Like, that hurt, man. That hurt.
No, I saw that in theaters. It was so weird because I think it was still during the pandemic. So you had all the people who started watching anime during the pandemic and were like super cringe. So like, the lights go down, everybody's like, okay. And then then you get to the end when he dies, you hear a pin drop in there. It was so quiet. You just hear sniffles.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, yeah, okay. That one shifted the community. That was a cultural reset for sure,
bro. That scene alone, bro. Then Inosuke and Tanjiro's speeches while he's dying, like it made it worse. Like it made it worse for me.
Yeah, it was killing me.
Yeah, but regarding like the Nas, I think we're all on the same page. I myself included. So I agree with you guys on that. Mm-hmm. But before we get out of here, last question, just so we can end it off. Anybody got any, or like, not even a question. If you don't have it, you don't have it. But anybody got any hot takes, unpopular opinions regarding this anime?
Oh, regarding this anime? Oh, I thought you meant in general.
Well, I mean, we could. I mean, I'm just saying we could always look. I'm actually planning another episode where we just talk about hot takes in general about anime. And just go in.
I wouldn't go that. I got mad hot takes.
Me too.
You can go first. Y'all can go first. I got like one, and it's not even a hot take. So many people have said it.
Okay.
Let's see. My take. Well, you go.
No, I was just gonna say like Aaron was wrong, and it's only a hot take because all the Jaegers are like, no, he was right. Listen, I understand that he had to. Thank you.
That was gonna be my same take. I was gonna say genocide is bad. Aaron is not a good person.
I'm gonna be real. I agree with that. I agree with that. Did he do what he thought? Did he do what he wanted to do? Did he stand on business doing it? Yeah, but was he right? Hell
he did not stand on business. 80%. If you stand on business, you would go for 100%. What's 80%?
That's true.
Not even that. He was really standing on business. He would have told me how he felt.
He would. You what? That's facts. Maybe he didn't stand on business like I thought. You're right. That's facts. That's facts.
No, he didn't.
That man was swinging on shenanigans. He did not stand on no business.
You know what? You know who? Towards the end of who he remind me of? because he was just nothing but pure. He was just nothing but about just making pure chaos. He kind of
Code Geass.
Who?
How did I know you was gonna say that?
Lelouch, because that's what everyone. I never even seen Code Geass, but that's what everyone
Me
says.
neither.
They compare him to Lelouch.
Yeah.
Yup.
Yeah, that's actually what I was thinking. Yeah, I was like, who? I didn't hear you clearly at first. Yeah, Lelouch was like, or like another character I could say, and he's not even animated. The Joker. Oh, he just does stuff like just to not necessarily
because the Joker be right about some things.
No, the Joker be right in his crack. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, the Joker even admitted, like, I'm like a dog chasing cars. I don't know what to do if I caught one. Mm-hmm. So, like, I kind of feel like Aaron's not completely in that lane, but like similar. You know what I mean? Like, he could, if he was really standing on business or really about it, he would have did more. But he was wrong. He was so wrong.
He wouldn't have did more. He would have told Mikasa how he felt and been like, okay, my decision on how the world perishes. It like he would have told her, like, listen, I'm gonna kill everybody if you reject me. If he was really standing on business, he would have said it with his chest instead of being like, Mikasa, what am I to you, boy?
Exactly.
You done been here all 4 seasons. You know what you are to her.
That's true.
Yeah. The fact that go ahead.
No, the fact that they never really addressed that as they should have, or he never brought it up till then is stupid.
Then have nerds to like sit there and cry with arms like, no, you make you see. It's like, bro,
get anybody. Yeah.
But you know what? I hope Gene back years after I die. What do you mean? What you mean by that?
Yo.
Get out of my face, Aaron. Like, please.
Nah, but anybody who's a Jaegerist, I completely disagree. I am not a fan of Aaron and what he did. I'm not 100%. I don't agree with it. Oh, like that.
Literally,
there could have been something else. There could have been a different decision.
Yeah. And like watching the show, because I successfully avoided like all the major spoilers before seeing the finale. Like I just logged out of the AOT fandom for like 4 years and just missed everything. So my biggest thing though was that he was like, when he was talking to Armin, he was like, he said himself that it was pointless. He was like, I have accomplished nothing. He's like, I'm gonna die. He was like, I was trying to make sure that the world would be safe for you guys. I wanted y'all to be painted as heroes because war is a never-ending thing. And I understand getting real philosophical with it, but Isayama, you did not have to do it like that. You did not have to do it like that. When it was passing the baby back through the crowd so he wouldn't fall off the cliff, that was crazy. But when the little kids with like the Turkish hats went back to like collect their life savings, and then they showed the kids' faces getting flattened by the colossal titans.
That broke my heart, bro.
That broke my soul. I was like, would you do that? And it was killing me because when earlier in season 4, Levi realized that Aaron was working with Zeke, and he had flashbacks of every single scout member who had died because of these two. That's when I couldn't forgive Aaron. That's when everybody who was like, yeah, I'm a Jaegerist, I was like, you're blocked. You're blocked. Because how could you side with this man who did this to Levi? How could you do that?
Exactly.
How could
Levi was my boy.
When Petra died, when Petra got stopped against that tree, nobody forgot that. But you know what I never forgot? When fucking, when Mike, right, he was like second only to Levi in the scouts. When he ran into the Beast Titan and then he broke that man's legs, he threw his horse at him. And then after Zeke spoke to him, he set those 3 titans on him and they ripped him up. They scalped that nigga. First episode of season 2. And you telling me you siding with Aaron, who knew all this was going to happen? Aaron took him to... see, now I'm rambling. I'm gone. I'm sorry.
Bro basically killed his own mom, planned for his own mom to die. And you want me to be on his side?
Yeah. He was like, if that never happened, I wouldn't have... And you know what? Honestly, that
and you caused it.
Yeah.
Bro.
But when he took Zeke through his memories, and Grisha was in there like, Zeke, save me. Your brother is fucking crazy. Zeke was sitting there. He was like, you murdered these people in Mikasa's cabin before you got the fluid, like before you became a Titan. And Aaron looked at him and he was like, I've always been crazy. That's what you don't know. You think you know me. You think you know me now. I've been like this. I was like, yeah, no. That nigga is Jeffrey Dahmer with a growth spurt. Okay, like this, no.
With a growth spurt. Yeah.
Niggas get all big and bad. They just, no, I'm gonna take over the world. Like, what? Dr. Doofenshmirtz could have been a better villain. He would have been kinder.
No,
about it. He
seriously.
only wanted the tri-state area, you know? A reasonable villain.
And he didn't want to
Exactly.
destroy. He just wanted to rule the tri-state area. He didn't want to destroy it.
Right. Oh man, just didn't want to pay taxes no more. I get it.
Yeah, I like Doofenshmirtz. He's real.
Yeah. But Aaron, no.
Bro.
No. And I feel bad for Armin. Because when he saw his head in Mikasa's arms and he started screaming, I was like, that was their man. That was their man. They was in a throuple and nobody but Aaron knew it.
I'm weak. I used to feel bad for Armin, but then like that last episode, well, I read the manga. I didn't even, so I've been caught up for like years now. I read the manga and like Armin didn't, after Aaron told him like, yeah, I'm going to kill 80% of the human population for you guys. Armin didn't seem like concerned enough. He was like, oh, thanks, bestie. And it's like, what? What if I found that my friend killed 80% of the human population for me? I'm yoking him up against the wall. Like, what do you mean 80% of the human population, bro? That wasn't our enemy. Well, no, I'm still like a lot of people like to say that oh, the whole world was against them, so you know that's why Eren aimed to go kill the whole entire world. I disagree. Case in point, look at our boy, what's his name, Onyankopon. He was also persecuted in more lands, and he was like, "Hey, I'm gonna side with Eldians because they understand our struggle." Does Eren care? No, he was killing Onyankopon's people too. So he said everybody gotta go. And Onyankopon just sitting there like, "Why am I in it? I was on y'all side." So yeah, I'm not with Eren.
I agree.
Yeah,
right.
Y'all not wrong. Y'all definitely not wrong. So, but look, man, y'all went in on that hot take. Y'all went in.
Because
respect
I saw so many Jaegerists at the con, and I was like, "How dare you? How dare you show your face here? How dare you support this man? You're a fascist." I was sick.
I didn't. I made sure not to interview any of those people. I was there because I was like, yeah, I don't agree with you. So, yeah. Or if they are one and they were cosplaying or something else, I didn't even ask. I didn't touch on it. I didn't ask. I didn't even touch on the subject.
Yeah. So. I feel like people who were proudly like, I'm a Jaegerist. I'm like,
so genocide is cool.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Because like when it aired, not to make this super political, but when this aired, I think the attack on Palestine had been going on for like maybe 2 weeks. So the ending hit like extra hard for me because I was like, God, like this is really like insane. But it's like hearing people call themselves Jaegerists after that with everything that's going on in the world, it was really telling. I was like, you're not a good person. I don't want to be around you. Please go away. Like that's
I can see your point on that 100%. I can see your point.
Thank you.
Definitely.
It might just be my tism. I don't know.
Yeah, tism.
Could be. I don't know.
No game. Look, man. We get. Don't worry about it. We got two people who we game with, me and Doug, that are always going political back and forth, and that's our boy Grim and our boy and the Kobold, the other guy. Like he was supposed to be here tonight, but he couldn't make it. Them two back and forth. Oh my god, we be like, yo, y'all ain't agree to disagree, boys. Like it's okay. And sometimes they be agreeing to disagree, but be agreeing. It's the weirdest thing. Like what y'all arguing for if y'all both got the same points, but just like hitting different aspects of it?
So be saying the same shit.
Yeah, like sometimes they just be arguing to argue. It's the craziest thing. Or debating just to debate. But regardless, great hot take. I wholeheartedly agree. But just to get a little back on track and get us towards the end of this podcast. Kill I Kill. Great show overall. Definitely
10 out of 10.
Definitely 10 out of 10. But
it's in my top 10, too.
But I will say, though it is a binge, man, can it cringe.
Damn, you're right a little bit.
Just a little bit. Just a little
Right
bit.
about that.
It can.
You were right about that.
You could be like, I'm gonna power through. I'm gonna watch through. There's some cringy moments. You'd be like, I'm still gonna watch it because this was fire.
Back then.
What'd you say, Doug?
Wait, what'd you say?
As I can explain, they were throwing hands 5 seconds ago. Please, just please.
Y'all ever see that video RDC World where he watching it and they throw hands and then somebody walks in on him and then all of us walks in on Mark and then it's just like a sexual scene. He be like, no, that wasn't there. That's how it feels. Because people always walking in on the wrong parts, bro. The wrong parts. But anyway, guys, glad y'all could join us tonight. Thank you for joining me. Doug, glad you could be back. Maya, Ren, thank you guys for joining us on your first episode of the podcast. Yeah, so I'm glad. And I hope you guys had a good time at least.
Oh, this was fun.
I had a great time. Yeah.
Yeah, great. I always like to make sure people feel comfortable when they come on the podcast and feel like they can just be themselves and everything like that. I like to make it where it's like it's relaxed and everybody can have a good time. And we do multiple stuff on Binge and Cringe. Like we've done, so feel free. It's not always a specific topic, so definitely feel free to come around. Or if you guys want, I'll send you invites. But we've done stuff like, which I'm going to do another one of. We call it the reaction episodes. I've only done one so far, but I'm going to do a second one because it went off really well, and hopefully I can get more people in it. Where like I'll put up. Like in Discord, you can share your screen and share videos or whatever you're doing. So I put up like just random videos that I found, and we was like watching them, and we were like, "Yo, why is this not a series?" It was just funny, and then our reactions to them. It was just, just live reactions. It was funny. It was entertaining, and a lot of people seem to like that. So we'll try to do that again. And I definitely want to do the hot takes episode. I feel like that's going to be crazy.
Yeah, please. I'll write some down in the meantime. I gotta re-up on my hot takes.
Yes.
I got plenty of them in my head.
I feel like the hot takes episode. You know what? That's what we'll do. Doug, remember that time we did the year-end episode?
Yeah.
That's what we'll do for the end of the year, for the final episode for this year. We'll do hot takes, and I'll probably have that as a special episode and probably do it on like a weekend, like maybe Friday night or a Saturday night if everybody's available. I'll plan ahead, try to get everybody available for it, so that way we can have more people. I feel like that episode's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm here for
you
it.
You won't have to mute people in between.
Oh yeah,
chaotic.
I'll be like, hey, I'm usually good at mediating when there's a bunch of people. I'll be like, hey, wait, stop. I'm usually good at mediating. So, but yeah, definitely glad you guys could join us, and I'm glad y'all had a good time. Anything y'all want to say before we get out of here?
Well,
not much. Just thanks for having me. It's been fun.
Okay, glad you could join us. Doug, Maya, y'all got something to say?
Doug, you can go.
Gonna say, it's always good to be on the podcast. I'll catch you this weekend when I get home, probably.
All right, say less. We got to hit up on Destiny. The dungeon drops Friday, so.
Do I have to buy it?
Didn't you buy the whole DLC?
I think so, man. I don't know. I just be giving Destiny money. I don't even.
If you spent the $100, you bought it.
I did not spend the $100. I don't. Did I?
No.
It was so long ago. I might have.
I mean, I think we all did at that point.
If not, I'll just buy it. It was like, but
yeah. All right, and Maya.
I'm gonna just say, thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it. Doing the interview with you at Anime NYC was so much fun. Like we had a really great time. If you guys haven't watched the video, please go check it out on his channel. And last but not least, go Birds, Philly on top. Philly on top.
You know, we out here.
Sorry, but it's true. Sorry, y'all.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Doug. You know, I guess the Dolphins will make.
I'm a Broncos fan. We ain't got nothing to do with y'all.
You a what? You a what fan?
I'm a Broncos fan. We ain't got nothing to do with y'all.
Yeah, maybe y'all make it to the Super Bowl again one day.
Leave us alone, all right?
Damn.
We struggling right now. All right.
Oh man, but yeah, good times, good stuff tonight. I'll keep y'all posted about more episodes. I didn't really decide on what next week's episode is, so I'll work on that tomorrow, and then work on the next few episodes as well as planning the hot takes episode. Start reaching out to people and getting people on for that one. So
I'll be home the last week of Christmas, so
I was thinking
last week of December.
Yeah, I was thinking doing it right then, but like, yeah, I was thinking about doing it. And you know what? December 30th, we're gonna do a combination. We're gonna do an episode. I think that's the perfect date, December 30th. If everybody's available, put it on your calendars. That's a Saturday, and it's also we'll do the hot takes one video episode, and that's crazy because that's also my birthday. So we'll do it all in one fell swoop.
Okay, just because it's your birthday, I will definitely try to make it.
Just because it's my birthday, I appreciate it.
Because I'm gonna be in the middle of winter break, and I make no promises with plans.
No, that's fine. That's fine. So I respect that. It is what it is. But I'm telling you earlier enough, just in case you would like to try to be there. So, and I'll keep reminding everybody. I'll probably start making flyers and posting about it. But yeah.
All
so
right.
let's get on out of here. As always, I'm your boy Ideal Tone. I've made that known. And this was another episode of Binge or Cringe. I had a great time with everybody here. I'm glad I got new people on, and hopefully y'all get to see more of, well, not just Doug, but also Ren and Maya. And Ren, I don't know. Actually, you know, what cosplay, what conventions y'all got planned for upcoming year?
So far, nothing.
Nothing? I know I got my boy Doug hooked. I took him to his first convention this year.
Oh, nice.
Oh, which one?
We went to BlurCon.
Oh, how was that?
BlurCon is fire. I love it.
Oh, yeah, I went to BlurCon last year.
Especially for it being
BlurCon
like my
fun.
first time.
BlurCon is fire. So if y'all going to BlurCon next year, I hope to see y'all there for sure. I'm definitely going back.
When is it?
It'll be.
It's in July.
Yeah, it's in July, the beginning of July.
Okay. I don't know. I was thinking about going back to Anime NYC since they moved it to August.
Mm-hmm. I'm definitely going back to that too.
Yeah, I'm really thinking
More
about
likely,
it,
yeah.
and I was like, New York in December. I don't know. It's got to be better than November. So I'm willing to try it. I know everybody's upset about it, but
I'm not
I
upset
gotta try
about
it because I ain't got the money for DreamCon. So
I went to DreamCon
Yeah, no, I
this
felt
year.
that.
DreamCon, it's an experience, I will tell you that. But it was hot as Hades
sure.
in Texas. It was hot as hell.
yeah.
But it's an experience. I'm definitely going to save up to go back. I'm actually going to buy my ticket when they do the drop on the 15th of December.
Okay.
So,
Okay. I mean, it definitely looks fun. I think. Yeah, Ren, we was at the DreamCon after party. What was it? LAN party after Anime NYC.
oh yeah.
And it was
Yeah.
cool. It was cool, but at the same time, I was like, I don't know. Black people make too much heat. I was in there dying. I was in a sweater. I was in there dying.
Yeah, no. The convention center was well cool. It was well air conditioned where they had it this year. But like
Okay.
the Texas heat, you got to be ready. You got to be ready for that Texas heat.
Yeah.
If you're going to
I
do
don't think I am.
it.
I don't think I am. My friend went down and she was like, bro, she was like, it feels like I'm just breathing in my own air. She's like, I feel like I'm breathing out and just breathing it right back. She's like, nah. She's like, I can't live like this. I was like, oh no.
Yeah, you just got to be ready. That's all it is. Dress cool.
Okay.
Have water. Maybe
Yeah,
have
'cause
one of
it's
them
dry
neck
heat too, right?
have one of them neck fans. Yeah, dry heat for sure.
And that Texas heat will fuck you up.
Bruh.
Yeah.
That's why our boy Nullify, who I met him for the first time in person down there, but we've been gaming with him years. He was darker than I realized. I was like, bro, you dark as he was like, shut up.
No way.
But yeah, but definitely, like, if you ever get to go to DreamCon, it's an experience. I do recommend at least doing it once. So, but without further ado, we gonna get out of here. Thank you guys for stopping by. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you anybody who's watching the stream or have watched the stream or is going to watch the stream, because it will be official on my YouTube in less than 24 hours, because it'll finish rendering by then. So, but later.
Okay, are you off the air?